The Liberty University Flames lost last week in their opener to North Carolina. This week they get Norfolk State, and to break down the Spartans, we're joined by Nick Pierce, of course, one of the many voices we hear on the Liberty radio broadcasts. He joins us now from Williams Stadium. Nick, thanks for making time for us this week.
Hey, Matt, it's just your world. I'm just living in it. Thanks for having me.
I'm glad you recognize that. All right, let's talk about this Spartans team. They lost 10-6 to Maine last week. Their defense, though, played awfully well. And on that defensive side, they have a special playmaker, maybe one of the best guys we'll see this year.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Lyndon Trail, a transfer from the University of Florida. Couldn't get on the field down there for Will Muschamp's Gators, but he has made a big-time difference for Norfolk State so far this season. You look at what he did in week one. 8 tackles, 4 of them for a loss, 1.5 sacks, a forced fumble as well. Lyndon Trail, maybe the best defensive player that the Flames are going to have to deal with this year, a 6'7", 260-pound linebacker, preseason All-American. And then also, he's not alone, Marcel Koch, number 23, a preseason All-MEAC selection there at linebacker. Flames have got a lot of issues to figure out here this Saturday, and also coming off a performance in which they turned the football over 6 times against North Carolina. They cannot afford to do that this week.
Nick, that Norfolk State offense wasn't exactly explosive against Maine. They didn't score any touchdowns on offense. Plus, they use a host of quarterbacks. What can you tell us about what the Flames might see from that Spartans offense?
You know, Clement, they struggled on offense last year as well. They were ranked 117th in the country in total offense. Their starting quarterback, Tyler Clark, he was their starter coming out of spring ball. He's not playing right now with a hamstring injury. They actually started with Malik Stokes, number 5, this past Saturday. He had 3 starts last year, but went just 4 of 9 with 28 yards against Maine. After that, they went to Amari Ali Timmons, another junior, came in late in the 3rd quarter, but he went 0 of 3. So then in the surprise move, Pete Adrian, the head coach, goes to Terrence Irvin, a true freshman out of Richmond. He goes 2 for 4 with 5 yards, but really left a lasting impression on Adrian and the coaching staff with his poise, his ability to get outside the pocket, scramble, and this is an offense that is predicated on quarterback runs. So Irvin, while they have not named a starter yet and aren't expected to do so until later this week, he could be a guy that's really in the mix for that job.
Quickly, about 30 seconds left, Nick. A key or two for the Flames this week if they're going to pick up their first win of the season?
Well, again, we just talked about turnovers. They cannot turn the football over 6 times. And I think that talking with some of the offensive players this week, offensive coordinator Aaron Stamm, they're encouraged by the fact that, A, they have a lot of experienced guys on the offensive side of the ball, and B, these are all correctable mistakes. So I think if they come out here, take care of the football, value the ball, and do what they're capable of doing on offense, then they're not going to have any problems getting a victory here at Norfolk.
Nick, we do appreciate the insight, and we look forward to the call on Saturday.